Greetings and a warm welcome to the devotion broadcast. My name is Reverend Hill de las Armas, an ordained minister, and I'm honored to hold the esteemed positions of auditor and the chairman of the publication committee for the General Assembly of the Presbyterian Church of the Philippines for 2023 to 2024. As a messenger of God, I'm here to share with you a message of hope, faith, and love, which are the foundational principles of our faith. It is my utmost desire that this broadcast will inspire and uplift your spirit and help you to navigate through life's challenges with renewed strength and vigor. You are currently tuned in to the JAPCP devotional broadcast, linking at YouTube channel, which is dedicated to bringing you insightful and informative content that will enrich your spiritual journey. We encourage you to subscribe to this channel to stay connected and receive regular updates on our latest broadcasts. We hope and pray that you will have a blessed day ahead, and the message shared in this broadcast will profoundly touch your heart and soul. The title of our devotion this day is Finding True Joy in God's Presence. As I speak before you today, my dear friends and fellow members of our congregation, I am filled with sense of reverence and gratitude. Together, we embark on journey into the depths of the book of Psalms, a timeless collection of teachings that offers us pearls of wisdom, solace, and exaltation. Let us delve into the richness of Psalm chapter 16, verse 11, which carries a profound message about joy, fulfillment, and discovering the true essence of happiness in our lives. May this exploration bring us closer to the divine and illuminate our paths toward a more meaningful existence. The question is, have you discovered genuine happiness? And if so, where did you uncover it? Many individuals search endlessly for something to bring them joy, but true happiness can only be found through God's divine presence. The testimony of the psalmist is a genuine account of this, and it is God's desire for you to experience it as well. Psalm chapter 16, verse 11 in New International Version reads, sounds like this: You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasure at your right hand. The psalmist says, You make known to me, number one, the path of life. The poetic words of the psalmist beautifully express the profound realization that the path of life is made known to us by God. As we navigate through the twists and turns of our existence, we frequently encounter crossroads where the right direction is not always clear. It is in these moments of uncertainty, challenge, and unpredictability that we can take comfort in the assurance that God is our constant companion and guide, illuminating the way forward. Under the path of life is God's guidance. Whenever we find ourselves in need of direction in life, we can turn to God and ask for His guidance. As we open our hearts to His wisdom, we can find clarity and purpose in our journey. In His Word, the Bible, we can discover a source of illumination that lights up our path and help us navigate through life's obstacle with confidence. By following His guidance, we can gain a deeper understanding of our purpose and find the strength to face any challenges that comes our way. Under the path of life is the trust in His plan. Have faith that the divine plan of God is always designed for our betterment, even when we are unable to comprehend it entirely. The plans of God are much more expansive than our own, and He consistently consider our best interests. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Under finding the true happiness in God's presence is joy in God's presence. In this verse, the psalmist acknowledges the true joy cannot be attained, cannot be attained through material possession or temporary pleasure instead. The promise of the verse lies in the presence of God, who will fill us with an overwhelming sense of happiness and contentment. The psalmist's word emphasized the importance of seeking God's presence as the ultimate source of joy and fulfillment in life. There are many things in this world that can bring a momentary sense of happiness, but they are often fleeting and shallow. Material possessions, personal achievements, and entertainment may provide a temporary sense of joy, but it quickly fades away, leaving behind a sense of emptiness. However, the joy that comes from being in God's presence is profound and everlasting. Unlike any other feeling, it's a joy that fills you up to the brim and overflows, leaving you with a depth sense of inner peace and contentment that is not affected by external circumstances. When you are in God's presence, you experience a joy that is rooted in our relationship with the Creator of the universe. And it's a joy that transcends time and space. My brother and sister, you're listening right now. And under the finding the true happiness in the presence of God, number three is eternal pleasure at His right hand. The verse concludes with a vivid and awe-inspiring picture. Eternal pleasure at His right hand. This imagery paints a powerful picture of ultimate destination of our journey. It is a place where we will not merely find happiness but experience an ending breathtaking delight in God's presence. A majestic image. Imagine the most exquisite, breathtaking scenery you've ever encountered. Now multiply that beauty infinitely. That's the imagery the psalmist is invoking. The right hand of God, a place of honor and intimacy, is where we will experience pleasure that are beyond our wildest dreams. Everlasting delight. Think of the most profound moments of joy you experience in your life. Now consider that those moments are merely glimpses of what God has prepared for those who love Him. In His presence, we will be immersed in everlasting delight, where every desire will be met and every yearning satisfied beyond the temporal. In a world filled with temporary satisfaction and fleeting pleasures, this promise of eternal delight at God's right hand calls us to look beyond the temporary. It reminds us that there is more to life than that, what we can see, touch, and experience in this world. Our hearts are made for something far greater. My brothers and sisters, let me conclude as we meditate on Psalm 16, verse 11. Let this imagery of eternal pleasure at His right hand inspire us to live with a profound sense of purpose and hope. Our journey through life is not a mere march toward the unknown, but a path that leads to an eternity of unparalleled joy and delight in the presence of our Creator. Let us walk this path with faith, knowing that our ultimate joy is found in God's eternal embrace. Amen. As a followers of Christ, we aim to attain the ultimate goal of dwelling in the presence of God for all eternity. A place where every pain, sorrow, and tear will be completely wiped away, just as it is stated in the book of Revelation 21, verse 4. The promise of experiencing God's eternal pleasure at His right hand will be eventually fulfilled. Moreover, we must bear in mind that each choice and action we make in this life has a significant impact on our eternal destiny. By staying true to God's path and seeking His presence, we can invest in everlasting treasures that will endure for all eternity. My brother and sister, Psalms chapter 16, verse 11 provide us with a valuable roadmap for achieving true happiness and fulfillment in our lives. It, it, it urges us to seek God's guidance in all endeavors to find joy and contentment in His presence, and to look forward to the eternal pleasures that await us in heaven. This verse inspires us to live with a sense of purpose, knowing that our ultimate joy and fulfillment can only be found in a deep and abiding relationship with our Creator. As we journey through life, let us let us strive to walk the path of God, the path with God as our guide, and experience the abundant joy and peace that come from being in His presence. May this verse serve as a reminder to us all of infinite blessings that can be found in a life lived with God at the center. Amen and amen. This is Reverend Hill de las Armas. Remind us that having God's presence in our lives can lead to incredible, possible, and blessing. May God continue to guide you and bless you until we meet again. God bless PCP. God bless Philippines.